All right, beginning at midnight, all elective surgeries in Dallas County have been halted. Governor Greg Abbott made that announcement yesterday in an executive order. So joining me this morning to give some context is Stephen Love, President and CEO of the DFW Hospital Council. Good morning. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you, Sonia. Good to be with you.
Yeah, nice to see you. So in Dallas County, hospitalizations are up 88% since the start of June. Can you sort of clarify that for us? What should we make of that?
Well, obviously it's quite alarming in the sense of we should be concerned. But then let me add a little more information. First, we have had significant increases in hospitalizations in North Texas. We actually look at Trauma Service Area E, which, Sonia, covers about 19 counties. Currently, we're running roughly 1,200 COVID-19 patients in our hospitals. About a third of those are in ICU. So 2/3 are in normal medical surgical beds. We have only about 35% of ventilators that are in use. So we do have still about 65% that aren't. But let me just say, the increase in the hospitalizations, as you indicated, has gone up significantly. So we want to monitor this. Now, if we should reach capacity, and we're running about 70% capacity now, we do have surge plans we can implement that would help us surge and handle even more patients.
Well, and
we
Mr.
really
Love,
don't want to have to do that.
Let me ask you this. One of the plans I've heard about from some folks inside hospitals, they say, well, we can expand the COVID units. Can you explain to people what that means? Because I feel like a lot of people don't know because they haven't seen the COVID units.
Yeah, that's a good question. Just so you know, within the hospital, to keep everyone safe, and it's very safe to go to a hospital now, we have COVID units. So, for example, you may have 30 beds that you've set up to treat COVID unit patients. Now, as we've had more hospitalizations, some may say, well, I'm going to expand that another 15 beds because we're getting more people. That's not necessarily a surge plan. It's a fluctuation in volume, but they're protecting all patients.
Yeah, and I've got to ask you one more question. What are your thoughts around the governor halting elective surgeries? Because you've got people going, well, why the elective surgeries instead of maybe shutting down bars and clubs, frankly?
Well, you probably would need to ask the governor that, but I will say this. I think the governor, Dr. Hellerstedt, Dr. Zerwas, all the people have been communicating very effectively with the hospitals. And he did put in his executive order. If it's an emergency, if it's life-threatening, then we can certainly perform that surgery.
All right. Stephen Love with us this morning. Thank you so much. We certainly appreciate your time and insight.